don't complicate life. Life is simple. Don't complicate life. Oh. Life is very, very simple. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So 2-3 days ago I posted a video on this channel about how to be productive and all, and the views is going steadily. This morning I checked, and then I'm very much amazed. I'm very much thankful to all of you, and I would like to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to all of you for those watching, those like sharing. I don't know, but if you watch it even for 1 second, thank you. And just this morning someone sent in a comment saying that my video helped. She was like, this is so helpful. Yeah, like basically she was trying to say that the video helped her. And I'm like, I'm doing something right. If someone can actually watch my video and then type in this comment in the comment section, that means I'm doing something right. And you don't know how much that means to me. I'm very, 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 very thankful to all of you. And that somehow links to today's video. It was coincidental, but it links to today's video. So today's video is going to be about gratitude. Now, what is gratitude? We all know that gratitude means being thankful to anyone. It can be to God, your parents, your friends, anyone. Being thankful for what maybe the person did for you. So you can be thankful to literally anyone in your life, being it your parents, your friends, your partner, even God. You can be thankful to God. And as Christians, we are supposed to be thankful. The Bible says that in everything, give thanks. Even in your worst situations, you'd have to give thanks to the Lord. And then being thankful or being grateful makes you magnetic. When you walk about this earth, when you walk about being thankful or being grateful, you actually receive more. You receive better. You receive like positive things, rather than you going through life being with displeasure, always complaining. This happened to me. I'm not supposed to experience this. You are always like giving out negative signals to the world. When you do that, you are definitely going to receive negative stuff into your life. So why don't you switch from that negative mentality to a positive one to receive better things in your life? This seems to be very simple, but Christians and non-Christians, we can't do this, because being grateful isn't only for Christians. But why can't we do this? That is because we are always in our minds. So why don't we leave the past alone, leave the future to God, and be present, so we can actually be thankful for the things that we have now, not what we are trying to have tomorrow. Because when you start thinking about what you can actually achieve tomorrow, then you get into the phase of worrying and anxiety without you appreciating what you have now. And if you know me personally, I'm a very ambitious person. Because of what I'm trying to achieve, what my targets are and all that, I refuse to pause and be grateful to God for what He has done for me. And this doesn't happen to, it's not just me. I know it happens to a lot of people. It happens to a lot of people. We are constantly thinking about what we want to achieve or the past. So we don't get the time to sit down and appreciate what we have. Because the Bible says that count your blessings. If you sit down and think about what the Lord has done for you, what you've been able to achieve, even if you're not a believer, what you've been able to achieve in this present moment, you'll be in awe. Rather than you constantly thinking about tomorrow I want to do this, by next year I want to do this. You doing those stuff, you wouldn't give yourself the time or the chance to be grateful. So you can actually practice gratitude by keeping a gratitude journal. Even if it's a normal journal, you just like leave a space for where you practice your gratitude every morning or every evening. So you wake up in the morning and you write down three things you are grateful for. It can be 3, it can be 5. Just, there's no rule. do what feels natural to you. So you write down things that you are grateful for. It can be basic things. They don't have to be big things, just basic things. Lord, I thank you for the air that I breathe. I thank you for my family. I thank you for where I thank you for the dinner I had yesterday. Just simple stuff. Keep it simple, because don't complicate life. Life is simple. Don't complicate life. Oh. Life is very simple. So thank God for the little things that He has done for you. And when you do that, it would surprise you that your life would shift. It would shift from a negative place to a positive place, because you've been sending positive signals into the universe. And that means that you are ready to attract, or you are ready to receive positive stuff into your life. The world is like, I don't know how to put it, but whatever you put into the universe, you receive. If you go about your life with displeasure, always complaining about what is happening to you, what you don't deserve, and all that, you will continue to receive that. But if you practice gratitude, if you show your gratitude to the Lord, to the people in your life, to the experiences you have, you would continue to attract those stuff, and even better. If you really sit down to evaluate your life, you would realize that you have a lot. You have a lot of things going on in your life to be thankful for. The place you live, the air you breathe, your health, your finances, the job you have, where you lay your head, because not everyone has that. So if you have that, these are some basic things that you have to be grateful for. So yesterday I was having a conversation with someone really close to me, and I was telling him that, okay, sometimes as Christians, or like as humans, we are always in our heads. That is one way that prevents, like, it is something that prevents us from being grateful. Because if you are always constantly in your head, you are thinking about the past, you are thinking about the future. When you are thinking about the past, you are most possibly going to think about things that didn't go well, things you could have done right. So you'll be thinking, oh, this thing, I should have done it this way, this person shouldn't have done this to me. You are in your head. So you are either thinking about the past or worrying about the future. If you're thinking about the past, it's going to be full of regrets, things that should have gone well. If you're thinking about the future, it's going to be worry, anxiety. As I said, one of the simplest ways that we can practice gratitude or be grateful for what we have in life is to be present. Stay in the now. Leave the past alone. Leave the future to God. Stay in the now. Appreciate what you have now. Appreciate what you are enjoying now, because not everyone has that. Leave the future alone to God, because we are humans, and the brain that we have, the job of the brain is to think. Now, what is it going to think about? What is it? There's 100% chance that your brain is going to think about the past or think about the future. It is the job of the brain to think. Leave your brain. I read this book, The Power of the Now. If I get a picture of it, I'm going to insert it anywhere on the screen. But this book has been very helpful to someone like me, who has been struggling with anxiety and all. This book has been able to help me to see my mind as a tool. The things that come into my mind doesn't define who I am. If my mind is telling me that you are broke, you don't have a job, it doesn't define who I am. I am me, and then without a job, I'm going to be me. Without money, I'm going to be me. So your mind, the job of your mind is to think. So leave your mind alone. When your mind is suggesting negative stuff to you, because 80% of the time your mind is going to suggest negative stuff to you, what someone did to you, what you don't have, who you could have been, those stuff, your mind will bring them to you. The book said, Actually, I think I would have to do a review on that book because it says a lot. It says a lot, and there are so many gems in that book. So leave your mind alone. Just be present right now, what you have. Be thankful for what you have right now. And then leave the future, the past, everything, leave that alone. Because that is what hinders us from like being grateful. What happened to you? What could have happened? So let's try as much as possible to live our lives in gratitude. When you wake up in the morning, make sure. Sometimes today I woke up feeling anxious, and I was trying to ask myself why I'm feeling that way. And then I did a bit of like self reflection to get to know why I was feeling that way. I didn't really, sometimes it just happens. It just happens. So I did the self reflection and I wasn't really coming up with anything because sometimes it happens. And whenever you find yourself in that situation, you can actually counter that with like positive stuff. Like just do something that raises your vibration to a positive one. Just raise your vibration. If it's music, some good music that you have to start listening to, do that. Do anything possible to shift yourself from that negative low vibrational mood, because you don't need that. You don't really need that. So anytime that you find yourself going about this with displeasure in your life or doing anything low vibrational, try to counter that with a positive one. If your mind tries to suggest negative stuff to you, things that you could have done, anything that makes you feel bad about yourself, counter that with a positive one. Okay, be like, okay, if I'm broke, I have this. I have a loving family. I have a loving partner. Something to make you feel good. Just do something positive to shift you. So this is a very short video that I wanted to bring to you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Catch you on my next one. Bye.